Hello Exiles, and today we're going to be discussing a timeless duel calculator. Now this tool is very helpful if you are looking for a particular timeless duel, because we all know that they can be an absolute pain to find the right ones and try and find the right seed numbers. And obviously this tool that I'm about to go through with yourself makes it very slick and very easy to be able to find exactly the mods that you are looking for, similar to what's used in the path of building, but I usually use this tool because it is usually much easier to be able to navigate around and actually chop and change exactly what it is that you need for your timeless duel. Before we get into that, I just want to say thank you for everyone that's been watching my videos. If you've not been watching and you've not heard of me before, go check out my channel. There's a ton of other videos on there. For everyone that has, throw us a subscribe if you've enjoyed any of my videos, throw us a like, throw us a comment. What is it that you're looking forward to in the new patch? And obviously let me know what it is that you would like in a future video, and I will see if obviously I can put some content out for that. And I just want to also say I am going to be streaming live on Twitch on Thursday this week for the reveal, and I will also be streaming live on Twitch next Friday for the new launch. So come along, join us, come and say hi. It would be nice to see some faces. Now, with that being said, let's jump into this tool and let's go through it. So the first thing you want to do is you do want to go to Google and type in timeless duel calculator. Now the first link that will pop up will be for a GitHub page, but it will take you to a separate page. Once this loads, it will be the skill tree. However, you will see that all of the skill gem sockets will be highlighted. So the first thing you want to do is you want to select which duel socket you are looking to be socketing your timeless duel in. So I'm going to pick this witch socket right here. Now as you can see, it's highlighted every single node within the circle. I'm now looking for an elegant hubris, but as you can see, every single timeless duel is within that list. And let's pick that I want it to be Conqueror Kadiro. Then you go to select stats. Now let's say I'm running a minion build and I want to look for minions increased damage. Now what you would do now is, as you can see, everything is selected. So I'm going to deselect because I haven't selected all of those nodes on my tree, and I'm just going to select the nodes that I have on my tree as of right now. So let's pick this one, that one, and that one, and I think that's it. Yeah, let's go with that. So then we hit, oh no, that would do the fire one, I was just in case. So let's do search, and what it will do is it'll then come back and it'll say that it's found 3 matches that have found, 7 matches that have got 3 sets of minions deal 80% increased damage. Now if you want to find that timeless duel on the trade site, hit the blue trade button and it will then instantly take you to the trade site for that particular seed. Now if you just press the blue trade button up at the top, what it will do is it will check every single seed that is available. If I go in here, look at all them. It's just searched all of those seeds in one go. Now funnily, there is only 12 online. But the only thing that you don't know is which ones these are. So you have to look at the seed numbers. So this is a little bit of a manual process, but all of the numbers are in numerical order. So the best thing for you to do is actually look at the trade site and look at what the number is. Okay, so like you see, all the numbers here are all in numerical order. So if we just jump back to the trade site, it will obviously show us what number we're going to be looking for. Okay, so the number that's on there is 8040, I think it is. Yes, and obviously on the trade site here, look, 80, I think that's 40. Yeah, so obviously that is obviously the one that matches. So if we wanted to find this 36,000 one, obviously for 36,000 again, we would literally just go through the top batch. It's not in there. Second batch, scroll down. You can use the slider. It's much faster. And there it is, 36,000. You can click on it and it will show you where the nodes are. Now the good thing with this tool as well is it will show you what all of the other keys or all of the other notables will give you. So there's obviously a selection here of different powers that it will give you, from resistances to critical strike to power charge. If I click on a different one, it will then show you again, but it will show you 50 resist, lightning resist, increased armor, fire resist. It's all part and parcel of the software. It's a very good software to use. And again, like I said, they're the best ones that you want to do. Now, let's say we want to change this. Let's say we don't want to do minions, okay? Let's say we want to go for something entirely different, okay? Then if you want to change where the node is, you will need to reset the entire tree. And the only way to reset the entire tree is just by going back to Google and just re-click on the link again, and you will then be met with the same page again, and you can select your dual socket. So let's pick one on the Ranger side. So let's say I have a toxic rain build, and let's say we want to do some poison. So I'm going to do a brutal restraint here. Let's do Balbala. And I'm going to do select stats, and let's just go through here. So the first thing I want to try and get is let's get some projectile damage. That's always good. Then let's go for, I'm just picking randomly here, let's go for onslaught. The next one is let's go for poisons, deal faster, damage, inflict damage faster. And then let's just search for that. So there's 3 there. Look at all them results. Now, first things first, obviously, if I just click on the, if I deselect, because obviously I had everything selected then, let's make sure that we select just the points that are on my tree. So like that one, I'm just thinking what, let's go for the poison one down here, that one, and the bull one there. We wouldn't be doing crit, so let's just do that one. Yeah, no, that's it. So let's just search for that. There we go. Now there's only one that has got 5. Now if you have a look at that, it's got 2 poisons inflict, it's got a projectile damage times 2, and it's got an onslaught. So it's got a bit of a mixture of all of them. However, I will bet you 50 divines that that is not going to be online. Look at that. Now let's have a look at some of the others though. If we click on the trade here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what is online. So there we go. So we've got a whole mixture of duels online here. But obviously the main source of this tool is that you can see and you can find ones that have got a good selection of maybe projectile damage or poisons. See, this one here has got 40% increased projectile damage. So obviously if I wanted to try and see if I could find it, and that one is that there. So I know that that is really good. It's got projectile damage, it's got poisons, inflict damage faster, and that's for what, 50 chaos? That is nice. It's a nice little cheap duel, and for the sake of what it gives you, that's took me what, 10 seconds to find that. So for a bit of power to be added into your build, this tool is very good. And like I said, you can pick any one of these duels: Militant Faith, Lethal Pride, Glorious Vanity, and you can change the conquerors to whoever you need within your duel. The last thing that I wanted to show you here is how you can actually check timeless duels. So let's say you've just had a timeless duel drop, okay? So we load back onto the page, we go in here, let's say we've just had a militant, let's say we've had a brutal restraint drop. It's Balboa, and it will then say here, look, click on a dual socket. You will need to select a dual socket that you want to check what it's going to give you. So I'm going to select the witch node here. What we do is you then click enter seed, and you then put in the seed number. So let's say we got seed number 5000. That then tells me that within that seed and within that circle, it's going to give me 3% increased elemental damage. Now if I click that line, it will show me those notables. So there is 60% elemental damage here. It always highlights life in like a rainbow color here. So up here we have 4% increased maximum life, but as you can see, it will show you everything on here. So obviously you want to be looking at like the top 5, just because these are the ones that you're going to have multiple of. So we've got increased dex here, so we've got 5% increased dex, and increased dex. So this is how you can check. So let's say we had 4,999, search that, and this one gives us 3% increased maximum life. So as you can see, this is a very easy tool to be able to just quickly check a duel for a dual socket, and obviously check how, you know, what sort of stats. Now if I was to change this dual socket and let's say put it down here, then obviously it's going to completely change the rules. And if we did that exactly the same and put in there 499, search again, as you can see, everything changes. Now it's giving me increased global accuracy rating, flash charges gained, and many other things. So this is a very easy way of you to be able to select obviously what it is that you have within your timeless duel, if you do pick one up or you manage to get one by doing a 5-way, or maybe by handing in a divination card, you can actually check what it is going to give you. Other than that, guys, that is basically it. It's a very simple tool. It's easy to use. It's very nice. It's very handy. I use this at least twice or three times the league minimum, just to check what timeless jewels and check which ones are the best for me, and search the trade site to be able to find it for me. And the best thing I like about it is when it also does this massive search and it pulls all these results, because the amount of time that it would take to manually type all of them in, you're going to be here all day. So nice little tool for you. I will put the link to this in the description below, so if you want to do it, I would save it as a favorite, guys, because it is a very good tool. And that is basically it, guys. I will be doing some more videos shortly, so look out for them. Thank you for watching and stay sane.